choice about whether or not to get vaccinated against COVID is difficult for a lot of parents.
And that discussion, it's only getting more difficult with new research that shows younger people, especially boys, are more susceptible to vaccine-related heart issues. WREL Investigates Colin Browder talks to two experts to help parents make the right choice for their families.
I think that it's very important that patients and their families are aware of all the possible vaccine side effects.
Dr. Jennifer Lee is a pediatric cardiologist at Duke Health. She's seen some young patients develop heart problems from COVID and the vaccines.
I personally feel that the benefits far outweigh the risks.
The risk that's grabbing headlines is myocarditis, an inflammation of the heart. It's very rare, but appears to be more common with boosters, especially the latest vaccine that targets the Omicron variant.
Most of the people were male, were in the late teens, and usually got it after the second dose.
Studies back that up, finding a disproportionate number of cases in males, especially among adolescents. Another went a step further, saying the Moderna vaccines pose the greatest risk to young men.
Well, I think this is really confusing for the American public.
That's Dr. Paul Offit of the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. He's been a voting member of the FDA Vaccine Advisory Committee since 2017.
I am not anti-vaccination.
That said, he feels boosters aren't for everyone.
Would you give your child the bivalent vaccine, the booster?
No.
Offit points to three groups who should get the boosters: older adults, the immunocompromised, and those with high-risk medical conditions.
Healthy children don't need a booster dose, assuming that they've gotten, let's say, either 3 doses of a vaccine to date or 2 doses of a vaccine and a natural infection.
That rings true with parents of boys, says Offit.
But as yet, it's unclear why it is that boys, primarily after the second dose, primarily after within 7 days of the second dose, are more likely to get myocarditis. But that is a fact.
A fact Offit says parents need to consider before registering their child.
And I think that if a vaccine is clearly a benefit, then it is a risk worth taking. But if vaccines are not clearly a benefit, then the risk, no matter how small or no matter how transient or self-resolving, is still a risk not worth taking.
Dr. Lee's research shows most people with vaccine-induced myocarditis recover in just a matter of days. And in the big picture, it's better than getting COVID.
The risks are very, very small and the benefits are much larger, so I recommend it.
Colin Browder, WREL News.
Now, while most people's symptoms go away in just a couple of days, the road to recovery is much longer. We're talking months before people can exercise again. Both companies acknowledge the vaccines come with risk, but with the latest booster, the FDA ordered Pfizer and Moderna to each conduct 6 myocarditis studies.